Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a short video on Sunday, August 26th, about my favorite trading indicator, linear regression. Now, I've made a indicator out of the linear regression um, tool that you're used to using on NinjaTrader, and I'm going to show you how I apply that information across 3 intraday time frames to help me with my trade decisions. And so let's get started. I've got a 5-minute, 15-minute, and 60-minute chart. And so we will start with the 60-minute. And I usually use the 5-day period, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for my linear regression. So here on my toolbar, start at the beginning of the time period. And first, let me point out you need to probably put this on default 24/7 so that we're all looking at the same information instead of the use instrument settings. Let me make that quick adjustment. I could use, as long as it were the same, but we want to make sure that they're all 3 on the same default 24/7. Okay. So let's go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that made a big difference. Do you see that? So I'm going to draw my linear regression from the Friday before the close and take it to the current close. And you can see that this 5-day period showed the location for the reversals, and never got really off the mid band here. And here was a double top reversal to the downside on lower momentum. So using momentum with regression got us to Friday's huge sell-off, and that went through the band out of range. So here's your demand zone, your support. So that's probably where price was trying to get down to. So we might get down there on one of these 2 levels on Monday before coming back up into this regression channel. So we're outside the channel on the 60-minute in an upslope. You see that sloping up. So we would want to be looking at these demand areas, as Gary says. I called them support. Potato, potato. All right, so now let's look at our 15-minute chart, and I look at a 3 period on my 15-minute. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Clicked wrong. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Beginning of the period through the end. Just put your mouse, and there's your channel. And there we go again. So you're starting to get this, right? So great sell opportunity in a down slope. Take you to the bottom of the channel. And then we were buyers here. We did not see the white. Did not want you selling that break. It was coming back in to the channel. And actually, if you take your crosshair, you can see 943, 33, 43. That wasn't even 10 ticks of risk down there. And then all the way back up. So 8 ticks of risk, not even 10, and all the way back up 33 ticks. So there's your 3 to 1 in a white regression channel on my indicator. So here, even though the indicator is white, it's sloping down and flat. So you have to have that upslope really to get behind this. Otherwise, you're just trading those out of bound areas, irrespective of what the colors are. Except here, the color kept you from shorting it correctly. So in here, it was red on Friday, allowing you to take that short. See the difference? See? All right. And then on the 1 day, same thing, get your regression channel, draw from the beginning of the day to the end. You see the channel and you see your buy sell zone opportunities. Well, you ask me quite right, how do I know intraday what these regression channels are going to be? Because you wait till the end of the day so you can get the beginning of the period and go to the end of the period. That is correct. So there is a indicator that you can use. It's from NinjaTrader's website, and I recommend that you go to NinjaTrader.com and get their regression channel indicator. And you can get a free version by just registering on NinjaTrader 7, or for a small fee, because of the costs that we all incurred for getting these indicators transferred over to the Ninja 8 platform. You can get a license for it for a small fee. But so here is the regression channel intraday from NinjaTrader's website. It's yellow, and so you can see it models very well intraday what the regular channel would be. So you can have this intraday also. And I will give my members the settings for this. Just come and chat me up in the trade room, and I'll show you what I'm using. So using this with momentum and my BloodHound template, let me put that on the chart for you real quick. Okay, so I've got BloodHound on the chart now, and so you can see how these BloodHound templates work with your regression, helping you get inside of a trade. Now, if you'd like to trade the one, which is the top band, you can put this in your Blackbird, and then I'll show you how to set it up to get triggers when you hit that line in Blackbird. So right here you would have gotten triggered. Right here you would have gotten triggered. It didn't quite get up there, but you can leave like a a box of room, that if you want to get inside that area and then have your risk for an entry and then an exit outside that box, you can set it up like that also. Or you can just wait for the bar to close and trade the 4 or the 1 with trend. So I've got this set up several different ways, but just being able to identify, and then of course I always have the high-low open close knowing where we are. Also with these higher time frame channels, to help us with our trade decisions. So I hope this makes sense. Regression, regression, regression. Very, very helpful on understanding why price might be responding intraday to a level when there's no support resistance there. It's probably because it's on a linear regression line, perhaps, intraday, and causing that bounce. And you can elect, again, like I said, to participate at a level on a touch. And then, of course, having a risk. So if you wanted to set your risk here, you would be trading 13 and going for 2 or 3. Okay, on that smaller time frame. So trading it with multiple time frames and or just on one chart. Linear regression is a fabulous tool, and it's something that has become a central part of my trading. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the trade room.